Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. How's your heat wave going? It is 10 o'clock in the morning and it's already about 23, 24 degrees. It is hot, but I've already watered everything, done some comfrey feed and done couch grass patrol, so I'm ahead of the game today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today, before your very eyes, I'm going to transform this old rat trap into a beautiful hanging basket. Now, you know how good I am at making things. Yeah, prepare to be amazed. But before we do that, I need to get my peppers into my fully prepared greenhouse. I've already had a slight disaster in here this morning. I fell over on my herb pots and had to kind of repot some of them. Some of them, I don't know where the plants are. So, but that's okay. I mean, you know, we've got some still surviving, and that's the key thing. And here are my pepper plants. I think I've got 11. Let's get them out and have a little look. I know one of them's looking particularly sad. I think it's this one. Are you the sad looking one? Oh yeah, you're the sad looking Zabrange. He's looking a bit sad. So they're all very dry actually. They all need a water. But we'll water you once you're in. Oh, we've got a Joe's Long. Oh, this is for Jason of the Allotment of the Dead, his longest chilli growing challenge. So we've got some contenders, hopefully. Padron. The padrons seem to be quite small, but I don't know. I'm hoping they'll catch up. I love a padron pepper. Oh, this is a Bikino yellow. Bikino yellow. Another Zabrange, a big, healthy Zabrange. I don't know if you were following this channel last year, but it was Jason from the Allotment of the Dead who sent me the Zabrange seeds. They are incredible chilies, partly because of what they look like. They're red and yellow striped, and they look all kind of weird shaped, like a sort of funny nose. And they're not too hot, and they're absolutely delicious. They've got a really great fruity flavour. So I'm really looking forward to those. I know I can get 3 in the ground on each side, and the rest will have to go in pots. It is not easy planting stuff in and around such a tiny greenhouse frame, let alone a camera. But now for the much easier job of potting up the peppers into pots. Right, I might even leave the labels on these ones so I know what they are. Let's start with you, Mr. Padron. Here they are in their final positions, looking a bit sad on that side. And we've got a padron there. We've got a Zabrange and a Joe's Long there. 2 Bikino yellows at the top. And looking a bit happier down the bottom. I have decamped to the side of the compost bin because it is the shadiest part of my plot and it is getting so hot already. But now, to transform a humble rat trap before your very eyes into a beautiful tomato planter. Here's my little tomato that's going to go in it. It's a Cherry Falls, and it's the one that I got when I did a garden centre crawl with Chaz and Becky. So I keep changing my mind about how I'm going to do this. So it might be a little bit of improvisation. So here we have the rat trap. It has two sections. It has this section at the top, which would be, I mean, I think that you could quite easily plant something in there, except it's got this big sticky uppy bit at the bottom. Or alternatively, I think I can take the wire off the top and open this part up, but it is smaller. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those bits and the wires off and open it up and have a look. Okay, so I've opened it up at both ends. I'm thinking now the smaller side might be easier to make a planter in, just because it hasn't got that big sticky uppy bit in the middle. And I've bought like a hanging basket liner. Let's just have a look and see if it fits. Okay, that's not bad. And then this part here would be kind of like what I use to hang it up with. Now the other idea for this rat trap planter that I had from Kelly of, I think her channel's called Down at the Old Lottie. I will link it because she's an incredibly stylish lady, and she had the great idea of, as it's in two sections, how about adding some solar powered fairy lights to the planter, which is a genius idea, genius. So I got some solar powered fairy lights, and I'm thinking those will go in the bottom section somehow. Now they are made for outdoor use, so I'm assuming they'll be a little bit waterproof. But the solar panel needs to go somewhere. I wonder if the solar panel could go in here somehow, in this top section. Could I hook it so that it's... Okay, so here's the plan. I've bent the wires in to hold it in at the front. I'm going to stick a cable tie across the back to hold it in position at the back. Right, does that stay in place? Yes! That stays in place all right. Okay. Okay, hang on. I've just had an idea, which is usually a recipe for disaster. I might take this kind of hanging wire off and attach it to the top so it's got something to hang. Okay, so I've made a little hanging hook. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wind the fairy lights kind of around inside the bottom half. Let's see if we can do that. So then we put the bottom on, and then I just need to close the bottom up with some wire. Because I love my wire projects, obviously. If you saw the asparagus supports last time, you'll know how much I love dealing with wire. Okay. Right. Now there is supposedly a way that you can test the light to see whether it works. Is it on? I think the solar panel really needs to charge. I have tested it inside and it worked fine. But obviously you won't be able to see it in the sunshine anyway. So what I'll do is I will take this home tonight and I'll hopefully insert some footage of it glowing. Fingers crossed. Right, but now for the more important bit, I need to plant the tomato. Let's get some compost. So here is my rat trap planter with added fairy lights. I don't know if it'll work. We'll give it a whirl and hopefully at least we'll get some nice tomatoes. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.